guys, welcome to Happy High Tarot. Today's pick a card reading is especially for all the singles out there. We're going to find out what will happen next in your love life. So for pile number 1, we have this pink bow. For group number 2, we have the purple bow. And for group number 3, we have this blue bow. Alright, if you would wish to book a personal reading with me, you can contact me on happyhightarot@gmail.com. You'll find the timestamps in the description box, so pause the video and head right over to the timestamp of whichever bow calls out to you the most. And I'll see you on the other side. So group number 1, if you guys chose the pink bow, let's see what's going to happen next in your love life. We'll first take a look at your tarot cards and then we'll take a look at your oracle cards. Alright, so from the tarot cards we have the World, the Lovers, 8 of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, and 8 of Swords. So group number 1, all you singles, well, you're not exactly single now, are you? You are in a situationship with someone which is extremely hurtful. You are hurting, you've been hurting for a very long time now. And yet, for whatever reason, you're choosing to stay stuck in that connection, although you can see and you know that it's not going anywhere, that it's not serving you. You're losing more than what you're gaining. The good news is, group number 1, that if and when you choose to walk away from this situation, that is when your soulmate is going to enter your life. And that is going to mark the beginning of a new chapter for you with the World card over here. This is the beginning of something new. This is the closing of one cycle and the start of something fresh. But the only thing standing in its way at the moment is you. For a lot of you, I'm picking up that this connection, this situationship in which you are at the moment, which is so hurtful. This is the case of a false twin, where you think that this is the one for you and that you'll never find anybody else and this is the person who loves you with all their heart and soul, but that's not the case. But maybe somebody told you that this is your twin flame and you know that that particular connection, the twin flame journey isn't particularly easy, which is why you have been ignoring all the hurt, all the trauma that's been coming your way, assigning it all to the twin flame tag. But what's essentially happening is that you're choosing to stay stuck. And the interesting part to note about the 8 of Swords is that there is a way out, but you just can't see it. Or maybe you don't want to, because like I said, you think that this is the one for you, when actually that's not the case. When you walk away, that's when love enters your life. For a lot of you, the person that's meant for you, that will be coming into your life, once you detach yourself from this connection, they might be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they might be a Gemini. But they're the one who truly meant for you. Maybe you've met them, maybe you haven't, but it's definitely not the person that's causing you so much pain. That's not it. It's someone else. So, group number 1. In your future, there is a lot of love. And walking away from this sure might be difficult, especially considering whatever time and energy you've put into it. But this is something that you will have to do for your own good. Because there's nothing after this. But after walking away, there's love. Alright, now let's see what do your oracle cards have to say. So the first one says a time for healing, which of course is required over here, considering the fact that you've been hurting so much. This might also be a situation where you've only given and given and given in hopes that things will improve, but that's not happening. And you're just stuck there grieving. So the time has come for you to walk away and focus on yourself and heal yourself, heal all these wounds. You have to be your own savior, group number 1. And the second card that we have for you is synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Very interesting, because while I was saying something for you now, I don't know what, I saw 111. So maybe you guys are seeing a lot of repeating numbers as well. Take particular notice every time you see 222, because that would indicate the arrival of new love into your life. Alright, now let's take a look at what additional messages do we have for you. So we have the scales, a house, the key, a magic wand, where did it go? A turtle, this tent, a plane, and a lock. This is so interesting. Group number 1, here's the thing. Whatever situation it is in which you're stuck right now, you are the key to it. You are the key to unlock yourself from the situation and open the door to magic, which awaits you in the future. You're the key. You don't have to go looking anywhere else for any sort of help. You have what it takes. For a lot of you, this new person that will be entering your life might also be a Libra with the Justice over here. But this time around, the scales will be balanced. This will be a very balanced relationship, the new one. There will be an equal give and take. You won't be the person doing all the work and not getting anything, any sort of recognition or respect or love in return. That won't happen. With this connection, there will also be a lot of long-term potential with the house over here. Things might move a little bit slowly. You might want to take things one step at a time, but there will be a lot of potential nonetheless. Right now, you are almost like in a shell. This situationship in which you are at the moment might feel familiar, might feel safe. So this has kind of become like your comfort zone. Although it's very toxic, because whether or not you have consciously acknowledged this fact or not, but you are receiving basically nothing. But like I said, just because it feels comfortable, it's like a comfort zone for you right now, so you hesitate to leave that situation. But you have to. You are the key to that lock, which once you open on the other side, magic awaits you. This new person might also be someone whom you meet while traveling. You guys, of course, will travel a lot together as well. They might also belong to a different country, or something about you both might be different culturally. Alright, so basically group number 1, what you have to do is detach so that you can give space for this freshness and this actual legit love to enter your life. Alright, group number 1, so these are all the messages that I have for you at the moment. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. So group number 2, if you guys chose the purple bow, let's see what's coming next in your love life. First, we'll take a look at your tarot cards and then we will take a look at your oracle cards. So from the tarot cards, we have Death, 7 of Wands, Justice, 4 of Wands, the Hierophant, and 8 of Wands. Interesting. So for a lot of you singles, very soon you might either get married, or if that's not something that you believe in, then at least enter into a fulfilling long-term relationship as indicated with the 4 of Wands over here. For a lot of you, this might be with a Scorpio or a Libra, or these two signs might be present heavily in your chart. You do have your guards up with the 7 of Wands over here. You're not someone who, I'm not saying that you're not open to the idea of love, but you don't simply entertain just about anyone. You take time to reach that state of vulnerability where you can let your guard down. But I see that changing as well in the future. 7 to the 8 of Wands. This might be someone who lives at a distance from you. You both might meet while traveling. And then onwards, you both will get into a relationship and then things will mature over a period of time and you might end up getting married with this person. For some of you, this can be someone from your past about whom you are skeptical because perhaps back then they didn't do right by you, but now there are chances of there being a new beginning in this connection, the scales getting balanced this time around, and you both coming together into a union. With the Hierophant being present over here, this person, whether new or old, might be someone who's very traditional, very family oriented, very cultured. Their viewpoint might sometimes differ from yours. You might see with the 7 of Wands over here, you're someone who's naturally very defensive. Like your stance towards things is almost always very defensive. But when you get together with this person, you will mellow down a little bit. Because you will realize with the Hierophant being present over here that this person, man or woman, also has a lot to offer. So you will be all ears. And like I mentioned with the Justice card, this will be a fairly well-balanced relationship. You both will either meet while you're traveling or you both will be traveling a lot together. But if at all things are stagnant in your love life right now, there isn't much action going on, that's about to change with the Death card. And things will get moving with the 8 of Wands as well. This might also be one of those relationships where you meet someone and within a few months you both get married. That's how quickly things move. Because we have so many Wands cards over here, and Wands is a very, very fast moving energy. For some of you, this can be a traditional marriage. For others of you, you might just opt for a simple court marriage. But there is very heavy marriage energy being present over here. Especially with the Hierophant being all about traditions. So, yeah. Of course, for others of you, this will be a long-term relationship. But for most of you, this will be someone whom you end up marrying. Again, with the 7 of Wands to the 4 of Wands, this might also be someone who, although when they enter your life, you might not initially be very you might not react the way they would want you to. You might not give them a lot of attention. I'm not saying that you will act all high and mighty, but you will keep yourself at a distance. Now, the Seven of Wands mentality, of course, it either is just how you are, or it might have to do something with something that you went through in the past. Maybe in the past someone didn't do right by you, and that's why now you're very, very careful with whom or what do you invest your time, energy, and emotions in, which is totally understandable. But this person will break your walls. And the foundation of this connection will be very, very strong. They might introduce you to a whole new side of yourself that you weren't aware of, and vice versa. But they have a lot to offer. I just saw 555. Maybe you keep seeing that as well. Alright, now let's see what other messages do we have for you from the oracle cards. So the first one is a win-win outcome is forecast. And again, we have the scales over here. So very strongly Libra is presenting itself. So there might be a lot of Libra in this person's chart, or they might have those qualities of being very, being a very well-balanced individual, zero tolerance for injustice, things like that. But with the win-win outcome over here, I think if I compare your energies with this person's, the win-win outcome most probably would be that they get you to open up, and you finally feel absolutely perfect letting your guard down. And you find love, and they find you. Perfect. And then we have dream big, which says, let go of small thoughts about yourself, see yourself succeeding. Maybe you have some self-worth issues. Maybe it's because of something that somebody said to you all those years ago, and it left a mark and it has stayed with you ever since. But you don't regard yourself very highly. Of course, this isn't for all of you. This is a general reading. Maybe some of you are the most self-confident people out there. Regardless, with the dream big card over here, you have to make sure that you're in that mindset where you know that you deserve love, and that you deserve good love, long-lasting love. It shouldn't be one of those situations where if such a nice person comes your way, you're like, but how can this happen to me? But I don't deserve it. So that shouldn't be the case, because you deserve it in every way. All right, now let's take a look at some additional messages for you, group number 2. So we have the quote bubble, the sadness in reverse, that's good. We have the masks again in reverse, the eye, which again reminds me of the Hierophant because they're all seeing. Then we have the sheep, this building. I wasn't paying attention. I hope it was the phone that fell out. The abacus and the beetle. So rest assured, whoever this person is, like I'd mentioned, they will successfully break your walls. Whatever sadness you're going through right now, once you start talking to this person, get into a relationship with them, get to know them a little better, it'll all fade away. Whatever masks you're wearing at the moment, they will all fall down. Whatever rough and tough exterior you have, that'll all drop. Your intuition and their intuition will also act very strongly. This sheep over here reminds me that there is a lot of warmth inside of you. It's just that you keep it extremely hidden because of the things that you went through, but they will see right through it. They will see right through your masks and recognize you for who you actually are. This might be someone whom you meet at your workplace or through your work. They will be someone who's very, very practical, very, very hard working. And overall, they will bring out the best in you. All right, group number 2. So these are all the messages that I have for you right now. I hope you liked this reading. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye. Group number 3, if you guys chose this blue bow, let's see what's coming next in your love life. So first we'll take a look at your tarot cards and then we will take a look at your oracle cards. So from the tarot cards we have King of Cups, the Hierophant, 5 of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Tower, and the Star. Group number 3. This is the group of someone from your past returning. So if you're not up for that, I would highly recommend that you pick another group. Alright? Because from what I can see over here, what basically is going to happen next in your love life, especially if you are single at the moment, although I wouldn't exactly call you single now, I would say that this is a bit of a situationship that we have going on over here. Something that in the past felt like a missed opportunity, something that felt like the one that got away, you know, that kind of a feeling, that is shifting, that's changing. There's a shake-up that has taken place in this connection, and with the Hierophant being present over here, either you or that other person has woken up to what this connection actually is. They have realized just how much they love you. This can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. With the 5 of Cups to the Ace of Cups, definitely this is a situation where in the past things did not work out. Either you had walked away or they had walked away, or they weren't fully awakened to this connection or you weren't fully awakened to this connection. But whatever it was, with the Tower being present over here and with the Hierophant, a divine intervention has definitely occurred. And whichever one of you was unawakened, they have now been woken up, and with a lot of intensity. With the Tower being present over here, it's like, imagine how someone's sleeping and you don't just quietly go and like pat them on their head and ask them to wake up. No, this is more like just waking them up like this, to wake up, wake up. That's the kind of energy with the Tower. And that is precisely why I would say that for some of you this might bum you out a little bit, because I don't know for how long you've waited for this person to get this Tower moment in their life. I don't know whether you are still waiting or whether you have moved on. Regardless, the future of your love life shows that this person is returning with an offer of love that in the past they didn't quite extend. He's just holding it in his hand. He's not quite giving it away. But over here, that's happening. And that's happening after you went through this whole 5 of Cups phase. You had your fair share of sadness, of grief, of regret, of thinking, oh, what could have been, what should have been, what would have been. And now things are moving. The Star over here indicates that maybe for some of you, this is something that you still secretly hope for and wish for to come true. You haven't given up on this connection. This might be someone, either them or you, one of you for sure is very, very popular in your social circle, in the circles in which you run. But there still is a lot of hope and love, both actually, left in this connection. It isn't over yet. That is, of course, unless you decide that it's over and you don't give them a second chance. That would, of course, change things, because your free will trumps tarot, astrology, numerology, whatever. But according to the cards, this isn't over, because this person still has a lot of love for you in their heart. In fact, it is now that they've realized just how much of it they have for you. It's overflowing. In the traditional tarot deck, the Ace of Cups is a cup that's actually overflowing with all that water, with all that love. The Tower, you can also consider it as a vessel, the lid, where the lid finally pops off because of all the steam that's been building inside. That might also be one of the reasons why now they take action towards you, because they just can't hold all those emotions inside them any longer. Whatever it was that was holding them back clearly isn't quite holding them back anymore. Is there a third party? At the moment, there isn't. Maybe in the past there was. Can't say for sure. But right now, this person's focus is solely on you. They only have eyes for you, group number 3. Alright, now let's see what do the oracle cards have to say. So the first one is you and your loved ones are safe. What this tells me is that this connection, in fact, is divinely protected. And that is the reason why you haven't been able to entirely walk away from it, and neither have they. Yeah, this connection for sure is divinely protected, and divine intervention has occurred now, which has made this person realize what they would have lost if they continued that not taking any action thing. And then we have playtime, which says the dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. So either you were or still are manifesting this person back in their life, and vice versa. They seem to be someone who's very jovial by nature, a prankster, loves to make people laugh in general, has a very good sense of humor. But what this card basically suggests is that once this person comes back to you and apologizes to you and wishes to make things right, if at all you do decide to give them a second chance, make sure to keep things on the lighter note. Like, maybe try not to bring up issues from the past and things like that. Try to keep it light and fun. Alright, now let's take a look at some additional messages for you, group number 3. Alright, so we have the scales, the question mark in reverse, the honeybee in reverse, the magnifying glass, the sheep in reverse, the building, the arrow, and the hot air balloon. This makes so much sense. So first of all, this person now wants to do right by you. They want to set things right. Whatever goof up they've done in the past, they want to make amends. In the past, they did not know what to do. They were clueless. Now they aren't. They aren't anymore, alright? Now they know exactly what to do. They've also picked up the pace. The honeybee and the sheep especially, not somebody who moves very quickly, but the arrow over here, of course, as you all know, moves very, very fast. So they're snapping out of this energy of not knowing what to do, just maybe spying on you, hovering on your social media handles, but not really taking any action. All that energy is now going away. All right, now you can also consider this to be a tower, so the tower on top of the tower, double confirmation that a divine intervention has definitely occurred in this connection, which has put them out of their state of inactivity. Now, upright, I would consider this to be their humble abode, a very comfortable space, a comfort zone almost, but now they have been jolted out of it and have been put into this energy of taking action. With the hot air balloon over here, there might be some traveling involved. Maybe this is someone who lives at a distance from you, so they will be traveling towards you to meet you, to be with you, to set things right with you. And of course, once you both get back together, that is, of course, your choice. But if that happens, you both will be traveling a lot together as well. You'll be one of those couples that travel a lot. Alright, group number 3, so these are all the messages that I have for you at the moment. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up and let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.